We interrupt our regularly scheduled programming to bring you this local Pueblo sports broadcast. This is CSU-Pueblo Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo, 1350. Let's head courtside and join the voice of the pack, Jim Brooks.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to Chadron, Nebraska. Nice Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference doubleheader as the Thunderwolves in town to take on the homestanding Eagles of Chadron State. Glad to have you along here tonight on AM1350 Fox Sports Pueblo. Caitlin Norton's our producer and engineer tonight for our basketball game. Should be a couple of good ones here. You don't look at the standings more or less when you go on the road in the RMAC. You know it's just the road and things can happen. And particularly in this women's game here tonight. Thunderwolves women, of course, nationally ranked. We know all their story, up to 4th in the country now. 19-0 overall. They're 13-0 in the conference. Chadron State, they're sitting down toward the bottom. They're just battling, trying to survive, trying to somehow make their way into the playoff field. Right now they're on the outside looking in as they sit with 8 losses. Right now they're 5-8. The last playoff spot is Black Hill State at 7-7. So you can see right there, there's just a game out of it in the loss column, but they've got to start picking up some crucial wins down the stretch, and they'd like nothing better than to start that here tonight against the Thunderwolves. This is a ball club that plays pretty good here on their home court. But on the road, it's been a little bit of a different struggle. But of late, they played well. Plus, the thing you got to look at, they're scoring pretty well here. Their last 4 ball games, as a matter of fact, you look, they lost at Western State, but they still scored 70 points on the road. And then they won against Westminster here. They won at Adams State. They scored 79 and 78 in those 2 ball games. Then they went down to Durango, played Fort Lewis. They scored 80 points in that game. Now they gave up 92. So you're developing a theme here. They can score the basketball a little bit. They're not great at stopping people from scoring, but they can score. So if you come in here with an off night, you could get ambushed, and that's what Jim Turgeon's really worried about with this ball club coming in here for this ball game. And speaking of Jim Turgeon, we're going to take no more time. We're going to take this time out. Come back, we'll talk to the head coach. That all comes your way next. Thunderwolves basketball right here on Fox Sports Pueblo. Welcome back to the Thunderwolves pregame show, and joining me now, head coach Jim Turgeon. Jim, back out on the road, and it's a big trip this weekend.
It really is. This is our first road trip since our South Dakota trip, and that was a challenge. And we were playing a team today that can really score the ball, and then we're just playing a fantastic team on Saturday. We'll have our hands full in both games.
Yeah, I think that's the key to the whole weekend. Don't overlook this game, because this game could come up and bite you if you let it.
It absolutely can. This team is dangerous. The record doesn't show, but they can really score the ball, and anybody can score the ball and has a chance to beat you. So we got to be focused. We got to play our defense and execute our offense. I think we'll have some success.
Well, it goes back to a couple weeks ago. Probably want to draw back on that defensive effort you had against UCCS and Metro. That's the kind of effort it probably takes on this ball game.
Well, we actually this Tuesday we did the same practice we did Tuesday before that. I think we're before them. We really got to guard dribble penetration, and they set a ton of ball screens. We got to guard the ball screen. If we can do those 2 things, we'll be set defensively.
Of course, we're talking about tonight, but let's look back at last week again. I mean, that was an incredible comeback. I think your team showed a lot coming back in that ball game, because everything was against you going in that 4th quarter.
Absolutely. It's one of those games where the ball's bouncing their way. It's not bouncing ours, and they're playing very, very well. And we finally did what our game plan was supposed to do. We started going inside out, and then Molly had that inside one-on-one, and she seems like she made every shot.
Well, and going back to that ball game, the way they shot the ball, I'm sure coming back to this game, this team can do this. Chadron team, they can score. Like I said, they've been up there in the 70s and 80s a few times this year.
Yeah, and actually the last 3 games they've been over 70. In fact, they had an 80-point game. So, and they're at home. So they're, we still got that target on our back. We're going to get everybody's best shot, no matter what their record is. And this team is very dangerous because, again, they can really score it.
And we talk about that old 1 game at a time theory, but really, again, this week, because tomorrow night, you win tomorrow night against Regis, you pretty much sew the thing up. But that's only if you win here tonight.
Yeah, we talk about going 2-0 every week, but I rarely talk about the team we're going to play on Saturday before Saturday morning. So we've concentrated on Chadron this week, and we're doing our same normal routine. So that routine's been pretty good so far. So if we can keep that going, I think we'll be okay.
Plus, it has to excite you, maybe excite your ball club a little bit. Knowing a team that can score means, hey, we get a chance to go out and play some offense too, and that's always kind of fun.
Yeah, it is. We worked on our defense this week, but we worked on our transition. We haven't been scoring. It seems like everything's been hard for us to score, so we're trying to get some early in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock. So I think you'll see some of that tonight, and I think we'll have an opportunity to do that.
All right, let's go get a win.
All right, thank you.
All right, Thunderwolves head coach Jim Turgeon back with the starting lineups. Opening tip-off. All comes your way next. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Chadron, Nebraska. Getting ready for the Thunderwolves and the Eagles to get set to do battle here. We'll come back after this final timeout. We'll have the starting lineups, the opening tip-off. It all comes your way next. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to the Chicoine Center here on the campus of Chadron State College. Jim Brooks with you tonight to bring you Thunderwolves basketball and set the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. First for the Thunderwolves, they'll go this way. It'll be Katie Cunningham, the 6-foot junior out of Aurora, went to Grandview High School. 6 points, 9.5 rebounds a game, leads the team in assists, averaging nearly 5 a game, 2.5 steals per game as well to lead the team. Taylor Long, 5'8" junior out of Moreno, Cali. Do that every time, don't I? Moreno Valley, California. 7.5 points, 2.5 rebounds a game. Tule Sue Anderson, the team's leading scorer, 5'9" junior out of Vancouver, Washington. 17 points, 3 rebounds a game. Lauren Hines, 6'1" sophomore out of Loomis, California. 7.5 points, 6 rebounds a game. And Molly Rohr, second leading scorer, 16 points, 6 rebounds a game. Leads the team in block shots as well. She is a 6'3" sophomore out of Greenwood Village, Colorado. Went to Cherry Creek High School. Head coach in his second year, Jim Turgeon. For Chadron State, they'll go this way. It'll be Callie Feddersen. She's a 5'8" junior out of Rollins, Wyoming. 14.5 points, 7 rebounds a game. Erin Graham, she's a 5'5" senior out of DeLand, Florida. 12.5 points, 3.5 rebounds a game. Leticia Rodriguez, they call her Letty here. She's a 5'6" junior out of Chaparral, New Mexico. She averages 7.5 points, 4.5 rebounds a game. Havana Newens, 5'7" senior out of Mitchell, Nebraska, 5.5 points, 2 rebounds a game. And Kendra Malcolm, she's a 6-foot junior out of the Colorado Springs School in Colorado Springs, Colorado, 4 points, 5.5 rebounds a game. Head coach is Janet Raymer. The officials, I don't know their names. I'm on the road. We'll get them at the first break, but I don't know which one is which. 2 of them I recognize. We had two of this crew at the Black Hill State game. The other one is a new timer. It's a Fox Sports Pueblo, so we'll break him in gently. Maybe. Thunderwolves in their road blues, red numerals, white trim. Chadron State in their home white. They dim the lights here. Get the spotlight out on them. They got the maroon numerals, a little bit of black trim sprinkled in there. We sit courtside here. Like our digs, we're right adjacent to the Thunderwolves bench, which is just to my left. Thunderwolves will move it left to right as we look at it here courtside. And if you're watching on the Stretch internet feed, your view is kind of what my view will be, left to right for the Thunderwolves. Chadron State, they take the court here. Looks like it'll be Balcom to jump center against Molly Rohr. A little bit of a delay here, but we're about set to go. Ball is in the air, and we are underway. Thunderwolves control the tap. Cunningham has it. She'll bring it across the timeline. Looks like Chadron State going to open up in a little bit of a zone here to start the game off. Here's Cunningham up top to Tule Sue. Thought about the three. Goes right side to Cunningham. Cunningham holds it. Now starts a dribble drive. Cut off. Gets it down to Rohr. Ball knocked away, and it is picked up and saved. But it comes right to Tule Sue. She's going to jack up a 3-ball from the top of the key, and it's good. Well, what looked like it was going to be a disastrous possession turns out great for the Thunderwolves. They lead it 3-0. Here come the Eagles with it. Graham out at the top of the key. Picked up there by Long. On the right wing now dribbles around a screen to the free throw line. They'll play a lot of pick and roll. A lot of ball screens, as you heard Jim Turgeon say. He's got to be able to fight through the picks here. While out top, Rodriguez with it. Hands it off to Graham. 8 on the shot clock. Jab step. Now step back jumper way off the mark. Rebound to Cunningham. And she'll dribble it out of there herself. Fires up ahead to Tule Sue. It's a 2-on-1 all of a sudden. Tule Sue in from the right. Layup good. Anderson has 5. Give the assist to Cunningham. And it's 5-0. Pack on top. Here comes Graham back across the timeline. That's what Jim Turgeon wants. Instant offense tonight. Wanted a lot of transition game, early offense in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock. Here's Newens. Goes up top to Balcom. Balcom onto the left side to Graham. She sets a screen. Step back jumper. It's a three. It's on the way. It's off the mark. No good. And Cunningham there for another rebound. She'll bring it ahead. Brings it across the timeline. Fires it cross court to Tule Sue on the left wing. She's going to launch another three ball. It's good again. Tule Sue Anderson has the first 8 of the game. And the Thunderwolves off to a great start here. Just a minute and a half into the ball game. Here's Feddersen on the right wing for the Eagles. Dribbles around the screen, now stops, and now she'll pop for three. It's on the way. It's good. Well, when all else fails, just jack one up. It's 8-3. Thunderwolves by 5. Here's Tule Sue on the right wing. Jab step, won't take the jumper, goes to Cunningham. Now she'll launch for three. It's on the way. It's good. Katie Cunningham from downtown. It's a three-fest right now. 11-3. Thunderwolves lead it by 8. We're just 2 minutes into the ball game here. Here's Graham at the top of the key. Holds things up. Now goes over onto the right side to Feddersen. Feddersen dribbles around the screen. She'll launch from downtown. It's way off the mark. Long rebound comes outside, and it's picked up there by Rodriguez for the Eagles. That ball hit the backboard, then grazed off the rim and came way outside. Outside now Graham with it at the top of the key. Picked up there by Long. They set the screen. Now they go right side to Balcom. She fakes on Rohr. Can't get the shot off. Now feeds it into the corner to Graham. She dribbles around the screen. Step back three on the way. It's good. 11-6. Thunderwolves by 5. Here's Cunningham into the corner to Tule Sue. She's going to launch a three ball. It's on the way. This one's off the mark. Long rebound in the corner. Hine tried to save it. Can't get it. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hine. It'll belong to the Eagles. Inbounds pass comes to Feddersen. Feddersen ahead now to Graham. Graham will bring it across the timeline. Thunderwolves lead 11-6 here in the early going. Here's Graham, goes left side, wide open. Three ball on the way by Newens. It's off the mark, no good. Cunningham with the rebound. She'll dribble it out of there herself. Fires it ahead to Long. Long on the left wing. Stops there. Probes, looks, gives it to Hine. Hine down low to Rohr. In her office. Wheels, goes up with the left hand and banks it in. 13-6. Thunderwolves by 7. Here is Feddersen bringing it across the timeline, hands it off to Graham. She works around a screen to the free throw line, steps back, kills the dribble. Long all over. Now they go down low, spinning in the lane, faking, going up, shot, no. Traveling is the call on Letty Rodriguez. So the turnover gives it to the Thunderwolves here. 6:32 to go, first quarter. Pack leads it 13-6. Inbounds pass to Cunningham. Cunningham now will bring it across the timeline, gives it off to Long. Long back to Cunningham, holds it. Fakes, goes down low to Rohr. She wheels with the right hand, missed it this time, and the rebound to Rodriguez. She gets it ahead to Graham. Graham across the timeline for the Eagles. To the top of the key with the left hand dribble. Goes over on the right side. Cunningham goes to the steal, can't quite secure it. It goes out of bounds. It'll belong to the Eagles. First substitution of the game, Kyla Collins into the game now for the Eagles. Checking out is Rodriguez. Ball inbounded across the way into Feddersen. Thunderwolves go with a little trap here. They got a good situation. And the ball's ripped away. And now a timeout is called. Timeout came before the jump ball signal. Either way, it was going to be Chadron's ball. So it is a timeout on the court. 6:04 to go here in the first quarter. Thunderwolves lead it 13-6. It's a 1-minute timeout. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. Welcome back to the Chicoine Center. 13-6. Thunderwolves on top. It'll be Eagles ball here. They were able to secure the timeout before the jump ball call. Thunderwolves stay in the trap here. They've got a good situation again. They've got Graham in all kinds of trouble. And she throws the ball off the leg of one of the Thunderwolves, and it goes all the way into the backcourt. The shot clock all the way down to 5 now. So the Thunderwolves will keep the pressure on. The ball's got to be inbounded way down about the free throw line area of the other side of the court here. So they got to race the length of the court here. Thunderwolves will go full court pressure here to try to make it difficult for them. They do get the ball in. Get it to Balcom. Now they try to find a guard. They get it to Newens. 2 on the shot clock. She launches from half court. Almost banked it in. It did not hit the rim. And now they finally blow the whistle for the shot clock violation. As one of the Eagles picked the ball up and the lane was about to launch it in there. And they said, now hold on. No iron was drawn. So shot clock violation gives it to the Thunderwolves. They lead it 13-6. 5:40 to go here in the first quarter. Long goes to Cunningham on the right wing. Eagles stay in their zone. Cunningham thought about the three, won't take it, moves in, goes to the baseline to Anderson, outside to Long. She drives to the free throw. A little runner on the way. It's off the iron, no good. And the rebound on the baseline belongs to Collins for the Eagles. She gets it ahead to Graham. Graham now races to the baseline, cut off there, hands the ball back to Balcom. Little 10-footer on the way, no good. Rebound to Long. Thunderbolts have a chance to run again here. Here's Long, brings it across the timeline. Tule Sioux streaking into the corner. Long takes it down the lane, into the corner to Cunningham. She moves in, lobs it underneath the Roar, goes up in the paint, missed it, no call. And Jim Turgeon a little upset at that one. Looked like Roar got whacked across the forearm. Ball on the right side to Newens. Now down on the block, and the ball knocked away, and Cunningham had the steal, lost it, and they called jump ball. It'll belong to the Eagles. As Balcom able to fight back and tie up Cunningham after it looked like she had the steal. 17 on the shot clock. First substitution for the Thunderbolts is Jasmine Johnson will check in, as well as Angie Moore. Tule Sioux gets her first rest. This is customary for the Thunderbolts to get Roar out of there right now, too. One thing that Jim Turgeon doesn't want to do is play Katie Cunningham 39 minutes like he did on Saturday night against Mines. He just felt like he couldn't get her out of the game. Here's Rodriguez at the top of the key. She's back in there into the corner. Here's Pedersen wide open for three. Missed it short. And there's Cunningham for another rebound. She just dominates the boards every game. She has 4 already. Feed ahead to Johnson. Layup, no. Late whistle, foul. And it's all because she missed the layup. If she'd hit the layup, there would not have been a whistle. So Jasmine will get to the free throw line. Johnson on the year, 85% free throw shooter. 50 out of 59 on the year. First toss up and good. Beagley into the game, and Hine will come out now. Thunderbolts with their usual substitution pattern here, midway through the first quarter. One more for the senior out of Denver's George Washington High School, and she hits it. 15-6. Thunderbolts with their biggest lead here of the first quarter. 4:30 to go. All on the right side. Into the ball game now is Keely Pierce for the Eagles. She drives into the paint, goes up, running left-hander. Shot blocked by Beagley. It goes out of bounds. So the Eagles ball on the baseline. It'll be Pedersen to trigger it in. Little struggle, but finally gets it in to Collins, and she wheels, goes up with the right-hander, missed it, and she was fouled by Beagley. So first foul on Maddie. Our officials tonight, for one, Ray Ecker checking in already. Thanks, Ray, for listening tonight. Greg Schumacher, Greg Erdman, and Tim Devlin. And the free throw's up and good by Kaya Collins. Collins, a redshirt freshman out of Waukegan, Illinois. Second toss up, and carbon copy hit the front iron, rolled around, hit the backboard, and came back through there. So it's 15-8. Thunderwolves by 7. Here's Beagley up top to Cunningham. They stay in the zone into the corner to Long. She dribbles out of the corner. Now gets it back up top to Cunningham. Down low to Moore. Turns, faces. Nice backdoor feed. Beagley shot blocked from behind, though. Oh, beauty. And the rebound to Pierce. She gets it ahead to Pedersen. Pedersen to the top of the key. Cut off there by Cunningham. Now back pass on the right wing to Rodriguez. Now into the paint. Turning with it is Collins. She lost it, and Beagley has the steal. Jump ball belongs to the Thunderwolves on the alternating possession. Both teams pretty scrappy here tonight. Thunderbolts out off to a quick start, ending 3 3-pointers. Eagles have hit 2 threes of their own. 3:50 to go here in the first quarter. On the right side to Johnson, now up top to Long. Now to Cunningham. They play catch around the perimeter, and they go to Long. Open right side, 3-pointer on the way. Swish. That was a great design play there by the Thunderbolts. They set a screen against the zone, and Long was wide open. 18-8. All on the right side. Here's McClintock. No, excuse me, that's Rodriguez with it. Now hands it off to Collins. Collins holds, steps back. She's going to fire an 18-footer. Off the iron, no good. Cunningham battles and gets the rebound. Gets it ahead to Jasmine. One-on-one now with Collins. In from the right, goes up. Shot block, foul on Collins as Jasmine did the right thing. Took it right at Collins. There's a size differential there, but Jasmine with speed took it right at her and drew the foul. So she's back to the free throw line again. That's foul number 1 on Collins. Free throw up and good for Jasmine Johnson. One more.
Hey, we're going to go to number 4.
Free throws up. Swish. 20-8. Thunderwolves lead it by 12. Here is Feddersen bringing it across the timeline. On the right wing. Holds things up, dribbles around a screen, steps back, won't take the three as Cunningham fought through the screen. Now down on the block to Collins. She turns, goes up and under, layup good. Collins split the double team and got it up off the glass. It's 20-10. Thunderwolves by 10. Here's Cunningham into the corner, into the ball game. Katie Jones for the first time for the Thunderwolves. Up top to Beagley. Beagley down to Moore. It's free throw line. Turns, faces. Free throw line jumper. Short. Rebound. Beagley had it. Lost it. Goes out of bounds. Last touched by Beagley. Inbounds pass to Feddersen. She'll walk it up across the timeline. Hands the ball off to Rodriguez. Rodriguez picked up by Jones in the man-to-man defense. They try to go to the block, and the ball sails away. They're trying to get it down low to Metzger. And the pass was about 5 feet from her. Sailed over to the Chadron State band. Inbounds pass to Cunningham. We're down to 2:25 to go here in the first quarter. Thunderwolves lead it 20-10. Chadron State switching up now. They're going to go man-to-man on the defense. Ball right side. Johnson with it. Beagley posting up. Can't find her. They go to Moore. Left side to Cunningham. Fakes the three. Goes up top to Jasmine. She's open. Three-pointer on the way. Off the back iron. Long rebound belongs to Feddersen. Feddersen wants to run. Brings it across the timeline. She doesn't have numbers. Little stop-and-go move. In from the right. Drew the foul on Cunningham. Little hesitation that time by Feddersen, and that got Cunningham off her pegs a little bit and able to draw the foul. And Feddersen will go to the free throw line. She's the leading scorer for the Eagles, averaging 14.5 points a game. She's a junior out of Rollins, Wyoming. Hits the first free throw. She's an 84% free throw shooter, and she gets there more often than any other Eagle by twice as many. She has 103 free throws this year. Next up, Kyla Collins, who's been there 56 times. As a team, they shoot 73% from the line, so not bad. They hit a pair here. They've scored 4 in a row. And it's 20-12. Thunderwolves lead it by 8. Long with the right-hand dribble as Cunningham's come out of the game. Johnson holds it there, goes right side to Beagley. Down low to Moore on the block, backs her way into the paint. Goes outside to Johnson, right side. Long fake the jumper, moves in the lane, a little 10-footer on the way, good. That's Taylor Long's game. She's very good at the mid-range pull-up around the free throw line. 22-12. Thunderwolves by 10. Thunderwolves in the trap momentarily. Graham has it now. Works around a screen. Steps back. Thought about the three. Spins and the ball knocked away and stolen by Long. It's a 3-on-1 if they hustle here. Here is Long. In from the right. Goes up. Shot blocked. Rebound to Jones, and she'll dribble it out of there. Outside. Moore right side. Jasmine's open. Three-pointer on the way. Swish. Jasmine Johnson from downtown has 7, and it's 25-12. Thunderwolves with their biggest lead of the ball game. 1:05 to go here in the first quarter. Graham way outside with it. Comes over to left wing to Feddersen. Feddersen holds it there. Works around a screen to the free throw line. Down the lane. Feeds it into the corner. Open for the jumper is Pierce. Missed it. Rebound on the backside. Long takes it away for the Thunderwolves. She's trapped in the backcourt, and now will just slow things up. Brings it across the timeline. Hands it off to Jones. Jones moves in to the top of the key. To the free throw line. Now backs out of there. Keeps the dribble alive. Goes left side to Johnson. Johnson way up top now to Beagley. Down low to Moore. In the paint. Wheels. Goes up with the right hand. Turns. Missed it. Left it short. And the rebound to Metzger. Outlet pass to Graham. Graham across the timeline. Fires it left side. Open for the three. It's on the way by Pierce. No good. Rebound on the baseline. Eagles have it as Metzger with it. Goes way out top to Graham. Graham will reset the offense here. Shot clock is off with 15 to go in the quarter. Feddersen with it. Feeds it up top. This is Falcon with it. Feeds it off. Here's a jumper on the way. No good. Rebound loose. That's going to be a foul on. Who are they going to call this on? Foul called on Katie Jones. Jones had the inside position, but the ball was going to go over her head. She was more or less holding the defender who was bigger than her. It was on her backside there. It was Balcom. Inbounds pass into the corner. Graham drives the baseline. Cut off. Tough angle. Almost hit it. And Moore gets the rebound on the baseline. And that will do it for the quarter. Good one for the Thunderwolves. They lead it 25-12 at the end of one. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. 25-12 at the end of one. Give you some quick shooting stats here before the second quarter begins. Thunderwolves at 47%. They were 8 out of 17, but they were 5 of 7 shooting threes. That's 71%. Chadron State 3 of 14 from the field. That's only 21%. 2 of 9 shooting threes. Each team 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Thunderwolves being out-rebounded to this point, 11-9. Thunderwolves in the trap, and they get the steal. Tule-Su now one-on-one with Feddersen. In from the left, goes up with the left hand, missed it. Tried to draw the foul, didn't get it, and Graham gets the rebound. She'll race it into the forecourt. Feeds it off on the right side, ball thrown away, and it's got to be Chadron's ball here, I believe. The initial call was going to go to the Thunderwolves, but then the outside official right in front of me quickly overruled that. That's the proper call. They helped each other out on that one. And they're going to go into the lane. Ball thrown away as Rohr has it. Thunderwolves back with their starters here to start the second quarter. Cunningham will bring it across the timeline to the right wing. Into the corner. Long has it. Was open for a moment. Now comes back to Cunningham. Fakes, drives into the free throw line. Nice backdoor feed to Rohr, and the left-hand layup good. Give the assist to Katie Cunningham. It was a beauty. 27-12. Thunderwolves lead it by 15. Their biggest lead of the game. Here is Graham on the right side. Dribbles around the screen, stops and pops from about 18 and hits. Graham, her second bucket of the game. Her first 2-point shot. It's 27-14. Quickly back the other way, and the Thunderwolves called for traveling in the backcourt. As Cunningham was thinking about making a pass up the court. Got caught with nobody open and took the extra step. Inbounds pass comes to Feddersen. Feddersen at the top of the key. They work around a screen. Cunningham fights through it. Now onto the right side. Here is Rodriguez. Now to the high post, turning, facing. Collins down the lane. Shot blocked by Hine. They call the foul on Hine. So foul on Lauren is her first, and that will send Kyla Collins to the free throw line. 31 of 56 on the year. 2 for 2 tonight, though. Free throws up and good. And you watch her, these first 3 attempts she's had in this game, makes you wonder how she's missed 25 this year. She's got good form. Takes her time. And swish right through there. Maybe she's found something this last week in practice. She looks good here tonight. 27-16. 4 in a row here by the Eagles. They try to claw back in the game. There's a tripping foul on top. And that's one way to slow down Kyla Collins, is get her in foul trouble, and she draws her second as the Eagles switch back to the zone here on this trip. And Collins got caught outside. Looks like they're going to switch back to man again. Inbounds pass to Tule-Su, now to Cunningham. Cunningham on the left wing. Looks for Rohr down on the block. Wheels, goes up with the left hand and banks it in. Molly Rohr just so smooth with either hand. Probably better with the left hand. 29-16. Thunderwolves by 13. Here is Rodriguez. He dribbles, now goes outside to Collins. Won't take the three, hands it off outside. This is Newens with it. She dribbles around the screens, takes the three-pointer. It's on the way, left it short. Rebound to Cunningham, down low underneath. Cunningham, an amazing rebounding machine. She has 6 already in this game. On the left wing, hands it off to Long. She drives the baseline, goes up, can't get the shot off. And, well, now they leave her open. She missed the layup, though. Gets her own rebound, gets it out of there. Outside to Tule-Su Anderson. Now to Cunningham. Cunningham moves in. Goes right side to Hine. Gets Rohr down on the block. Backs her way in. Goes up with the left hand. Missed it this time. And the rebound underneath to Feddersen. She'll bring it across the timeline. 2-on-3 break. Faded right side. Rodriguez for a 3. It's way short. Rebound to Cunningham. They got a chance to run here. It's a 4-on-1 break. Cunningham in for the right. Now passes off to Long, and she lays it in. Taylor Long with 7. Give the assist to Cunningham. It's 31-16. Thunderwolves back on top by their biggest lead of 15. Here's a step-back jumper by Feddersen off the back iron. Rohr with the rebound. Thunderwolves want to run it. They get it to Tule-Su. Across the timeline. Tule-Su on the left wing. She dribbles into the paint. Little runner on the way. Missed it. She was trying to bank it in. A little too hard with it, and Feddersen gets the rebound. Jim Turgeon not too upset about that. He wants the pace pushed tonight. Up-tempo. Here's Feddersen. On to the right side to Rodriguez. Rodriguez holds it. Now gives it up top. This is Collins still playing in the game with 2 fouls. Hands it off to Rodriguez. She dribbles around the screen. Long fights through it, though. Into the corner to Feddersen. Feddersen now down on the block. Malcolm turns. One on the shot clock. They launch from the three-point line. No good. Rebound to Hine. Gets the outlet pass to Cunningham. Little crossover move in the backcourt. Gets it across the timeline. Fires it cross-court. Tulesu. Three-pointer from the wing. Short. And the rebound belongs to the Eagles. Outlet pass to Feddersen. Feddersen now across the timeline to the free throw line. Down the lane she goes. Feeds it into the corner. Now back out top. Three-pointer on the way by Collins. It's off the iron. No good. Cunningham had the rebound. Lost it, but gets it back again. And a timeout taken by the Thunderwolves as Jim Turgeon senses his team a little bit tired here at this point with this fast pace. He takes a quick one. 6:28 to go here in the second quarter. It's a 1-minute timeout. Thunderwolves lead it 31-16. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. 31-16, Thunderwolves on top by 15. Glad to have you along here tonight on your iHeartRadio application, listening to us on Fox Sports Pueblo. You're cruising around in your car, heading home from work. Already heard from our buddy Ray Ecker tonight. We know Tundra's listening with his little doggy earphones. She's curled up around on the carpet. Here is Anderson. Drives the baseline in from the right. Layup. Good. Nice move by Tulesu. She just ducked inside. She has 10. 33-16. So if you're out there listening, feel free to check in on the Facebook page. Always love to hear from you. Here's a long jumper on the way. A three. It is good. Kind of a funky-looking shot there by Keeley Pierce. Kind of a two-handed push, but it works. 33-19. Thunderwolves by 14. Tulesu on the right wing. Lobs it down on the block. Here's Rohr. Backs her way in. Goes up with the left hand. Drew the foul this time, as she was hit across the elbow. And the foul will be on Metzger. So that'll send Molly Rohr to the free throw line. Free throw up and good. Molly on the year, 83% free throw shooter. Thunderwolves of the team, 79%. They average 16 makes a game. Second toss, swish. 8 points for Rohr. It's 35-19. Thunderwolves lead it by 16. Here's Feddersen down on the block, turning, facing Metzger, goes outside. Graham, a couple dribbles to the free throw line, onto the corner. Pierce with it, now down back into the corner to Graham. Goes into the lane, they can't get the shot out, they go outside, now to the baseline. Here's a little 10-footer on the way, in and out, no good. And Hine with the rebound off the miss from Feddersen. Outlet pass to Jasmine. Fires it ahead in the corner. Down low, wide open. Rohr can't get the shot off, though. She was too far underneath the basket. Now to Anderson. Step back, jab, step three on the way. Off the iron, no good. Long rebound outside. They got a breakout here. Pierce gets it ahead. In from the right. Newens fakes the shot, goes up on Rohr and hits. Newens, a nice job there, just stopping. Faking on Rohr. Got Rohr to commit and then laid it in. 35-21. Thunderwolves lead cut to 14 here. Here's Johnson. Now to Rohr. Left side, Johnson open, steps into a three. It's on the way, got it. Jasmine from downtown. She has 10. And it's 38-21. Thunderwolves keeping the pressure on here. They lead it by 17. Oh, almost a backcourt violation there. But they get it to Graham as he just stepped into the forecourt to establish position. Feet down inside. Metzger turns, doesn't take the shot, goes outside to Feddersen. Three-pointer off the back iron, no good. Hine with a rebound outlet pass to Jasmine Johnson. She'll bring it across the timeline. Fires it into the corner to Jones. Jones steps back, won't take the jumper. Now dribbles around a screen to the free throw line. Holds up, now gives it to Johnson. Down low on the block to Rohr. Wheels. Nice backdoor feed to Jasmine Johnson, and she lays it in. Johnson with 12. Give the assist to Molly Rohr. It's 40-21. Thunderwolves by 19. Beautiful basketball right there. Ball on the right side. Feddersen with it. Up top now to Newens. Now they go down on the block. Metzger turns, faces, goes up. Fade away, no good. Rebound, bad outside foul on the Eagles here on the rebound, I believe. Yep, teams are starting to walk the other way. You never know when you're on the road. Foul will be on Feddersen. Mass substitutions here for the Thunderwolves as Hine, Rohr, and Anderson come out. Tulesu ticked off. She never wants to come out of a ball game. I don't care how tired she is. It's been a fast pace to this game. Thunderwolves come back in with Long, Beagley, and more. 40-21. Thunderwolves by 19. The less miles you put on the car tonight, the more power you'll have tomorrow against Regis. That's what you got to look at right here. Here's Moore. Goes left side to Long. Long up top to Johnson. Johnson. 8 on the shot clock. Left side to Long. Fakes. Drives to the baseline. Steps back. Little 15-footer up off the back iron. No good. And the long rebound comes outside to Balcom. She gets the outlet pass to Graham. Graham races into the forecourt. Stops at the top of the key. Goes right side to Pierce. Pierce hands it off to Newens. Now left side to Rodriguez. Now up top to Newens. Right side to Graham. She's open. Three-pointer on the way. Short, long rebound, and Moore has it. Gets the outlet pass to Long. Long across the timeline. Dribbling on the right wing. Pulls up on the baseline. Can't get the shot off. Goes outside to Jones. Now to Moore. Left side to Johnson. Johnson fakes. Steps back. She'll launch another three ball. It's good again. Jasmine Johnson with 15, her third triple of the first half. It's 43-21. Thunderwolves by 22. Here is Graham. Way up top with it to Newens. Down on the block, turning, facing. Balcom goes outside. Now to Newens. Newens moves in on the left, cut off there. Gives it up top to Graham. Graham down on the block to Rodriguez. Backs her way in. Can't get the shot off. Goes outside for Pierce for three. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound to Jones. Great position that time. On the box out. Gets it up to Long. Long on the right wing. Now to Jones. Left side to Moore. Moore on the left side to Johnson. She dribbles around the screen. Steps back there. Goes left side. Long. Long fakes. Drives to the baseline. Goes up and under. Little runner on the way. Good. Taylor Long with 9. Thunderwolves can do no wrong right now offensively. They lead at 45-21. 2:05 to go here in the first quarter. Ball on the right side. Quickly back the other way. Newens has it. Ball thrown away as Long gets the steal. 2-on-2 with Beagley. Long now stops and now will angle out of there. Gives it outside to Johnson. She fakes. She drives into the paint. Little running left-hander this time. Missed it, but Beagley gets the rebound. Dribbles out of traffic. Outside to Jones. Now to Long. Long holds it there. Goes down to Moore. High post. Turns, faces. Skips it into the corner to Jones. She's open. Three-pointer on the way. She can hit it in and out. No good. Rebound to Graham. Graham brings it across the timeline. Ball on the right side into the corner. Beat it to the post. Now back outside to Rodriguez. She missed it. More with the rebound. Outlet pass to Long. And Long will bring it across the timeline with 1:20 to go here in the first half. Thunderwolves lead at 45-21. Here's Jones dribbling around the screen to the free throw line. Goes outside to Long. Long holds it there. Now back up top to Jones. Left side to Johnson. Johnson now to Beagley. Turns, faces, feeds it down inside to Moore. Wheels in the paint. All kinds of contact. No call. And Balcom gets the steal. Here's Graham bringing it across the timeline. Onto the left side to Newens. Newens feeds it to the high post. Turning, facing, jumper on the way. No good. And there's Moore with the rebound off the miss by Balcom. And gets it ahead now to Jones. Thunderwolves will slow it down a little bit here. 40 seconds to go in the half. 23 on the shot clock. Thunderwolves probably could have pushed the pace there and gone 2 for 1, but college game, they don't think of that too often. If at all, to tell you the truth. Here's Johnson, dribbles around the screen, into the corner. Jones fakes the jumper, moves in. Oh, nice feed to Beagley, and she lays it in. A beautiful pass by Katie Jones, and Beagley has her first hoop of the game. 47-21. 11 seconds to go here for the Eagles to try to get something off here to end the half. Ball right side. Graham with it. Little jab step, steps back, launches the three-pointer. Left it short. Rebound loose in the lane. Jones had it. Lost it. They tie it up. Alternating possession with 0.3 seconds to go. It's Thunderwolves' ball. That's almost a time where you just wish it had gone loose somewhere, because now you get that alternating possession, but you only have 0.3 of a second to work with. Inbounds pass to Johnson, and that'll do it for the first half. It was a great one for the Thunderwolves. They lead it 47-21 over the Chadron State Eagles. Back with our halftime show right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. Welcome back to the Chicoine Center. It's halftime. Thunderwolves on top 47-21. Thunderwolves shooting the ball at a great clip here. 49% in the ball game, 17 out of 35. Leading scorer, Jasmine Johnson with 14, Tule Sue Anderson with the 11. The big number that jumps out in this ball game, 8 turnovers for Chadron State. Thunderbolts turned it over only one time, so that means the Thunderbolts getting those 7 extra possessions. You couple that with a 22-19 rebounding advantage. Chadron State only shooting 21%. It all adds up to a huge halftime lead, and that's where the Thunderbolts are right now. They lead it 47-21. We got a Fox Sports update coming up for you. Back with the second half here momentarily. Thunderbolts basketball, they're on top 47-21 on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back for the second half here momentarily. We'll give you the numbers from halftime. Jim Brooks with you tonight, by the way. Caitlin Norton's our producer and engineer of Thunderbolts basketball right here on AM1350. Thunderbolts leading scorer is Jasmine Johnson off the bench. 4 of 6 in the ballgame. 3 of 4 from downtown. And they've got her 3 of 3 from the free throw line. That's wrong. It should be 4 of 4. So we'll have to see where they missed a point here somewhere along the line. Well, you know what? I've got her with 15. That's where they've screwed up. They got to get the extra point on here somehow. So we'll make sure they address that. Jasmine has 15 at halftime. Tule Sue Anderson with 11. She hit 4 field goals, 2 of 5 from downtown, hit a free throw. That's where they gave the free throw right there. Tule Sue doesn't have a free throw in the game. So I'll get them alerted to that. Tule Sue with 10 at halftime. So I've figured it out. Elsewhere, Taylor Long with 9. Molly Rohr with 8. Katie Cunningham with 3. Maddie Beagley with 2. Thunderbolts 17 of 35 from the field. They were 7 of 12 from downtown, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. For Chadron State at halftime, their leading scorer is Kyla Collins off the bench with 6. Pedersen and Graham with 5 each. Pierce with 3. Newens with 2. They were only 6 of 29 from the field. That's 21%. 3 of 18 for 3. That's 17%. 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Perfect. Both teams perfect from the line here in the first half. Thunderbolts out rebounding them 22-19. Leading rebounder Katie Cunningham, as she always does. She has 8 to lead the way there. Long and Hine with 3. Angie Moore off the bench had 5. Leading rebounder for Chadron State, Rodriguez and Federson with 3. They got a handful of players with 2 rebounds apiece. Thunderbolts with only 1 turnover in the first half. 8 turnovers for Chadron State. Thunderbolts credited with 7 assists on their 17 made baskets. Sounds a little light. Cunningham had 3. Jones with 2 off the bench. Rohr and Johnson with 1 each. 1 assist credited to Chadron State in that first half, and that was from Aaron Graham. No block shots for the Thunderbolts. Credit, I remember when Beagley had 1. But they don't have it credited for that. 2 block shots credited for Chadron State. Thunderbolts with 5 steals. Long has 2. Cunningham, Anderson, and Beagley all with 1 steal apiece. Chadron State never led in the first half. Thunderbolts led it all the way. Their biggest lead is where they are here at halftime. They lead it by 26, 47-21. Second half coming up next. Thunderbolts basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. Welcome back for the second half. As we mentioned, that last call with 0.3 of a second to go in the first half, giving the Thunderbolts the ball in the alternating possession. It cost them the possession here to start this second half. Either rather, that ball just went loose. Yeah. So it'll be Eagles ball here. Jim Turgeon questioned, they just forgot to flip the switch over. That's what I was talking about. That 0.3 of a second to go in the first half. Thunderbolts got the ball in the alternating possession. And that's why the Eagles get it first to start this second half. Here's Federson, brings the ball across the timeline. Goes over onto the right side to Graham. Graham gets around Long, and they call foul on Graham. She reached out with 2 hands, just kind of shoved Graham as she got around her. So the foul on Long is only her first team foul, of course, here to start the second half. So the ball inbounded to Graham. Graham now gives it up top to Balcom. Balcom back to Graham. Graham works around a screen. Gets right side to Balcom. Ball fake, now drives the baseline. Cut off there. Comes outside to Federson. He skips across court, left side to Newens. Up top to Graham. Now hands it off to Rodriguez, to Graham. Graham dribbles around a screen, steps back, now starts to drive down the lane, goes up over Hine, missed the layup. Rebound, though, to Federson. She missed it. Rebound loose. Federson has it again, and she'll dribble it out of there. Comes up top. Now they go onto the left wing to Balcom. Now into the corner to Rodriguez. She dribbles around a screen. Kills the dribble, comes outside. They whip it cross court to Graham. Graham works around a screen to the free throw line. Doesn't take the jumper. Goes to Balcom. Balcom now outside to Feddersen. Feddersen works around the screen, drives the baseline, fakes, has the ball stripped away, and ball's loose in the whistle and a foul called on the Thunderwolves. There's your first Homer McWhistle call of the night. Unbelievable. As they bail out the Eagles there, and they call the foul on Cunningham, and that is her second foul. Absolutely ridiculous call there. Here is Newens. Into the corner to Rodriguez. Jab step, dribbles around, goes up. Shot blocked by Hine. Rebound, though, to Balcom. Powers it off the board, no good. Hines lost the rebound. It's loose on the deck, and the Eagles scramble, and they get it. They drive the baseline. Shot no good. Foul on the Thunderwolves. And the foul called on Hine. It's her second.
They've had the ball for 1 minute and 10 seconds. Come on.
So free throws for Callie Feddersen. Hit 2 in the first half. She's 84% on the year. As we mentioned earlier, she gets there more often than any other Eagle, but misses the free throw here. Not typical, though. 86 of 103 on the year. Had hit 2 in this game. And hits the second. So 1 out of 2 on this trip. Makes it 47-22. Thunderwolves by 25. Hine. Might have walked with it. Got rid of it to Long. Long goes left side to Tule Sioux. She's open. Three-pointer on the way. In and out. Won't go. Rebound to Cunningham, and she's fouled. She tried to catch it and shoot it all in one motion. By doing that, she's able to draw the foul. She got it up off the glass and draws the foul on Rodriguez. So that'll send Cunningham to the free throw line. Now Cunningham with 8 rebounds in the first half. That's her first offensive rebound of the game. Free throw on the way. Swish. Katie on the year. 83% from the line. Now she's 25 out of 30. Gets her up there, what's that, 87% now? 86 or 87. I can't remember my multiplication tables that quickly. I am in a 7th grade algebra class. Here's a ball stolen away by Tule Sioux. On to the right wing. In from the right. Down the lane. Scoop shot up and in. Tule Sioux with 12. 51-22. Thunderwolves with their biggest lead of the game. Here is Graham on the right side. We'll get back to algebra later. On the left side, Feddersen dribbles around a screen, pulls up the free throw line, steps back, jumper on the way. It's good. That was a good move there by Callie Feddersen. She has 8. She's the best player they've got by far. 51-24. Ball down the block to work. Feeds it off to Cunningham. Lost it. Loose in the lane. Picked up by the Eagles. They got a breakout situation. Rodriguez is at the head of the field. Hine to beat. Fakes. Goes up. Shot blocked by Hine, though. Rodriguez faked it. Hine on the flyby. Reached back in from out of bounds and able to block the shot somehow. Rodriguez just shaking her head as she inbounds it now on the baseline. Gets it into Graham. Graham posting up, gives it off to Feddersen down the lane. Layup good. Feddersen with 10. 51-26. Thunderwolves by 25. Long feed in the corner. Tule Sioux's open three-pointer on the way. He missed it. And Hine with a rebound on the block. Gets rid of it to Long. Long's bumped to the deck. No call. Outside to Cunningham. To the baseline to Tule Sioux. In for the right. Jumps it up. No. And the rebound underneath to Rodriguez. Hands it off now to Graham. Graham will bring it across the timeline for the Eagles. On to the right side to Feddersen. Feddersen holds it there. Up top to Rodriguez. Now down left side to Graham. Graham holds it there. Looks inside. They're trying to post up Rodriguez. Graham with one bounce. Now outside to Newens. Goes right side to Feddersen. She'll go one-on-one with 3 on the shot clock. Just launches the 3 ball and it's good. Feddersen has 13. She has all the points here in the second half for the Eagles. 51-29. Cunningham races into the forecourt. Outside to Tule Sioux. Drives in from the right. Layup. Good. No, they won't count it. Offensive foul on Tule Sioux Anderson. So the lead is down to 22 after the foul called on Tule Sioux, her first. Eagles trying to just get in contact here. They're down by 22, trailed by as many as 29. They feed it to the post. Collins with it. Now goes left side. Rodriguez steps into a 3-ball. It's off the back iron. Tule-Su with a rebound. 3-on-2, maybe 4-on-2 if they hustle here. Tule-Su in from the left. Down the lane. Cut off, and then the ball knocked away out of bounds, and it will belong to the Eagles. Bounce pass to Rodriguez. Back pass now to Feddersen. Feddersen will bring it across the timeline. Goes onto the right side to Rodriguez. Rodriguez dribbles around the screen. Holds up there. Gives it off now to Collins. Into the corner. Feddersen with it. Picked up by Cunningham. 8 on the shot clock. Cunningham almost had the steal. Ball comes loose, and Cunningham does get the steal. She'll bring it across the timeline. 2-on-1 with Tule-Su. Steps back at a pop from 10. It's up. It's off the back iron. No good. Push off to get the rebound by Rodriguez. She shoved Anderson out of the way. Long feed ahead to Feddersen. She'll jack one up from 3. No good. Long rebound. Comes outside. Goes out of bounds. Last touch evidently by the Thunderwolves. Jim Turgeon wants to argue this call. We're going to go ahead and take it a minute timeout here. Jim Turgeon wants to yell at the officials a little bit, and probably should. 5:43 to go here in the third quarter. Thunderwolves by 22. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. Eagles inbound the ball on the baseline. Collins with it. Out top to Balcom. Gives it off there to Newens. Newens down low to Collins. 3 seconds, anybody? 4 seconds? 5 seconds? There, finally. You could have called a 5-second violation there, but they finally whistled it on Collins as he was just camped out there in the lane. Inbounds pass to Cunningham. Cunningham now will bring it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Hands it off to Tule-Su. Trying to get Roar down on the block. They've got her in the paint. Backs her way in. Oh, she walked with it. He faked to the left, then wanted to come back to the right, but the feet had already thought they were going to go left. Is the best way I can describe that. Here is Graham bringing it across the timeline. Thunderwolves have stalled here in this third quarter. Graham dribbles around a screen, steps back. Kills the dribble. Tule-Su goes for the steal. She has it. She has Pierce to beat in from the right. Layup good on a foul. It'll count. Tule-Su Anderson screams with joy after getting that one to drop after drawing the contact. She'll have a chance for the three-point play. The foul called on Keely Pierce. Thunderwolves go to the bench here as Beagley, Johnson, and Moore come in. Hine, Long, and Roar to the bench. That stopped a 7-0 run by Chadron State there. The breakaway layup by Tule-Su. Chance for the three-point play here. Tule-Su, 79% on the year. Hits this one. She has 15 in the game. 54-29. Thunderwolves lead it by 25. They've led by as many as 29 in this game. Here's Graham on the right wing. Oh, dribbles right around Johnson. In from the right. Doesn't take the shot and threw it away as Tule-Su gets the steal. She'll dribble out of traffic. 3-on-2 all of a sudden. Cunningham left wing. Three-pointer on the way. Got it. The modern day fast break. Find a winger for 3 and they hit. Katie Cunningham has 7. It's 57-29. All is well in Packland as they're back up by 28. Here's Graham on the right wing. Moves up. Now gives it off to Balcom. Balcom left side to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, a little jab step, dribbles around the screen, comes outside to Graham. Now to Collins on the block. Into the corner, Pierce. She dribbles around the screen, back outside to Collins. She fakes, drives around Beagley, skids to a stop, comes outside to Pierce, launches the three-pointer, no good. And the rebound by Cunningham. She's in double figures in that category. Feet up ahead, Tule-Su. Across the timeline on the left wing. Pulls up, goes down low to Moore. Moore turns, faces, wheels, goes up with the right hand, missed it, but she drew the foul. And the foul will be on Balcom. And we have a timeout on the court. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. We'll have free throws for Angie Moore when we come back. Pack leads at 57-29. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. 27-29 our score. Thunderwolves on top by 28. And Angie Moore at the free throw line to shoot a pair. Moore on the year, 86% free throw shooter, but she misses the first one here. We'll have one more. The pride of Katy, Texas. On the way, swish. Her first point of the night, 58-29. Thunderwolves match their biggest lead of the game. Ball on the right side. Rodriguez up top. Metzger into the ball game, has it on the block, feeds it off to Collins, and she's fouled by Beagley. When Maddie fouls you usually stay fouled. She usually gets her money's worth. That was a pretty good whack. And the Thunderwolves are over the limit, so that'll send Collins to the free throw line, where she's 4 for 4 tonight. Now, we talked about earlier, only a 55% free throw shooter on the year. I don't know how. It's almost like she's found something here during practice this week. Let's see how this one goes. And, well, finally she missed one. That one came out a little flat. She'll have one more. On the way, got it. She has 7 in the game. It's 58-30. Wolves by 28. Beagley hands it off to Anderson. Anderson running the point now. They go to the Johnson on the left wing. Bad pass, trying to get it to Moore down low, and the ball was deflected away. Here comes Pedersen across the timeline for the Eagles. Goes on to the left side to Pierce. Pierce outside to Metzger. Skips across court to Pedersen. She drives into the paint. Skips it into the corner to Pierce. She's open. 3 ball on the way. In and out, no good. Beagley with a rebound. Outlet pass to Johnson. Johnson across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Jasmine with 15 in the game. All of them coming in the first half. Thought she might launch there. Anderson with it. 18 on the shot clock. Now to Moore. Moore to Johnson. Gives it off to Tule-Sue. Tule-Sue starts a drive. Comes up top to Jones. 8 on the shot clock. Now they go to Johnson. Johnson going to work around the screen. Drives to the free throw line. Spins down the lane. Goes up with a running right-hander. No good. Late whistle. Foul called on the Eagles. Foul's going to be called here on Pedersen. Blocking foul on Jasmine. I think Jasmine's going to get a couple free throws out of this. Yep. 3rd foul of the game on Pedersen. Johnson. Perfect in this game. She's now 5 of 5, has 16 tonight. Secret weapon for the Thunderwolves. Not so secret to us Thunderwolf fans, of course. She's a 6th man extraordinaire. She has 17 as she hits a pair here. It's 60-30 as the Thunderwolves have doubled up the Eagles. Here's Pedersen, has the ball. Cunningham almost had the steal. Up top now to Metzger. Metzger right side to Pierce. Down on the block to Collins. Wheels, turns, faces, goes backdoor to Rodriguez. Fakes, but Johnson got over on her. Now they go way outside to Metzger. Down on the block to Collins. 8 on the shot clock. Back to Metzger. Into the corner to Pierce. 5 on the shot clock. She's going to just jack one up from the corner. No good. Johnson with the rebound. She wheels and brings it across the timeline herself. Looks for Jones. Gets it to her. Jones to the free throw line. Boy, I'd like to just see her take that jumper, but she doesn't quite have that confidence yet to just come out there and fire. Down on the block to Moore. Backs her way into the paint. Fakes. Fakes again. Now goes outside to Jones. 12 on the shot clock. Jones will back out of there. Gives it off to Johnson. 8 on the shot clock. Johnson, same play. Drives to the free throw line. Down the lane. Feeds it into the corner. Cunningham now. Drives in from the right. Up and under. Whistle. Traveling is called on Katie Cunningham.
Hey, jack it a little bit.
Back in the game now is Balcom for the Eagles. Minute 49 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Thunderwolves lead it 60-30. Pedersen will bring it across the timeline for the Eagles. Goes on to the right side to Rodriguez. Rodriguez down on the block. Moving in. Balcom lays it in. That's Balcom's first bucket of the game. It's 60-32. Thunderwolves by 28. Jim Turgeon wants to start running some sets here right now. He wants play call number 4. Cunningham dribbles to the left wing. She'll drive to the baseline. Goes underneath the basket. Feeds it outside to Jones. She moves in. In from the right. Nice scoop to Beagley. Fakes goes up with the right hand. Good enough foul. It'll count. Second time that combination has clicked tonight as Jones finds Beagley for the assist. Beagley gets the bucket and a chance for the three-point play. Oh, Beagley to the stripe. 50% on the year. Free throw up, in and out, no good. But there's Cunningham to get the rebound for the Thunderwolves. Way outside with it. 80 tonight. Double figures with those rebounds. On the right side. Top to Beagley. Beagley lobs it down to Moore. Goes up with the left hand, banks it up too strong, and the rebound to Metzger. It's the outlet pass to Graham. Graham across the timeline. Nice cross-court feed. Left-hand layup good by Pierce. Pierce feeling the lane that time. She has 5 at 62-34. Here's Beagley at the top of the key. Lobs it inside to Moore. Takes a shove. Wheels. Goes up. Shot block foul. And Metzger can't believe the call, but she fouled her about 2 times. Oh, now they're going to... What are they going to do here? Oh, my goodness. Oh, God. Oh, my God. I am officially incredulous. They're going to look to call a flagrant foul here maybe on Angie Moore. When the officials watch the replay, they're going to watch the 2 shoves in the back before she got the ball and wondered why we didn't call that, and now they're going to try to invent something here, a flagrant foul on Angie Moore. And they're studying, as they always do. I'll sit here and try to listen. Angie Moore getting the ball down on the block, takes 2 shoves to the back, catches the ball. She was displaced. Turned to try to hit the shot. They are going to call an offensive foul, but not a flagrant foul. As I always say, ladies and gentlemen, know your geography. Know your geography. My goodness. How do they sleep at night? Do you know? They probably sleep like babies. I know how they sleep. They enjoy it. It's like a sport. Here's Graham down on the block. Turned by Metzger. Feeds it outside to Baucom. Here's a three-pointer on the way. It's off the back iron. No good. Rebound to Baucom. Feeds it back to Pierce, and she threw it away. So justice prevails. Thunderbolts get the ball back. And the ball will be inbounded here to Katie Cunningham. Cunningham brings it across the timeline, dribbles to the top of the key. We got 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Cunningham starts a drive down the lane, goes up, shot blocked, and rebounded beautifully there by Metzger. Gets it ahead now to Feddersen. Feddersen to the right, 5 seconds to go. Feeds it up top, now left side. Pierce has it, fakes, comes way outside. Metzger for 3 as the buzzer sounds. It was an air ball. That ends the third quarter. Thunderwolves lead at 62-34 as we head to the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. Thunderwolves lead it by 28 as we head to the fourth quarter here. There's Tule Sioux back in the ball game for the Thunderwolves. Up top to Long, down low to Rohr. Backs her way into the paint, feeds it off to Hines. She's open 15-footer on the way, missed it. And the rebound to Cunningham. That's Cunningham's 12th rebound of the night. Down low to Rohr, in her office, right-hand hook up, in and out, no good. How did that stay out of there? And Feddersen with the rebound. Feeds it ahead to Graham. In from the right, goes up. Good and a foul. It'll count. And the foul called on Taylor Long. 62-36. Feddersen now with 15 in the game. Or that's not Feddersen. I'm sorry. That was Graham that made the bucket. I'm on the wrong line. Missed the free throw. Graham has 7. So it's 62-36. Ball ahead. Tule-Sioux on the left wing. Down low to Hine. Backs her way in. Feeds it outside. Roar's open. Three-pointer on the way. Got it. Holly Roar from downtown. Her second three-pointer of the year. 65-36. Thunderwolves on top by 29. They jump it down on the block. Balcom double team. Feeds it outside to Newens. Newens to the top of the key. Goes right side to Graham. Graham holds it there. Now down on the block. Turning, facing, double team. They come outside to Newens. She dragged the pivot foot right in front of the ref. No call. My goodness. There's a turnaround hook shot. No good. Hine rips the rebound free, but they call it a jump ball before she could rip it free, evidently. So that'll keep the possession with the Eagles. They do all they can, folks. All they can. 8:52 to go here in the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves lead at 65-36. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. 65-36. Thunderwolves by 29. Their biggest lead tonight has been 30 on a couple of different occasions. Inbounds pass to Graham. She drags a pivot foot. Outside, here's a three ball, no good by Feddersen. Rimmed in and out, just hung on the rim and then dropped out of there. Cunningham with another rebound. She fires it ahead to Long on the left wing. Long holds it there, dribbles around a screen to the free throw line. Down the lane she goes, little running teardrop on the way, no good. Hine with a rebound, missed the banker. Ball batted out of bounds. Of course, they're going to say last touch by Roar. I'm slowly losing it here, folks. Just hoping that, against hope, this doesn't continue in the men's game when it might be a close game. Here's a feed down on the block to Feddersen. Wheel shot blocked by Cunningham. Get it out of here, she says. Rebound to Hine. Now to Cunningham. Fires it ahead left side. Long's open for three. Won't take it. Goes to Roar. Tries to feed it underneath to Anderson and threw it away. Feddersen with the steal. Brings it across the timeline. Races into the forecourt. Launches it way outside. Here's Newens being hounded by Long. Now to Feddersen. Feddersen fakes. Crossover dribble. Dribbles into the paint. Skips it into the corner. With the ball there, it's Metzger. Out top to Balcom. Right side to Graham. Graham dribbles around a screen. Steps back and fires the three-pointer. No good, but they get the rebound. Balcom lays it in. Balcom has scored. 65-38. Thunderwolves lead it by 27. 7.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves on top. Cunningham. To Hine at the high post, skips it left side to Cunningham. Thought about the three, drives in from the left, goes up and under layup, good. Katie Cunningham has 9, 67-38. Thunderwolves lead it by 29. Here's Graham on the right wing. She dribbles around the screen to the top of the key. Goes up top now with it. Balcom onto the right side to Graham. She dribbles around the screen, three-pointer again. Why not? Off the back iron, no good. Cunningham another rebound. Rebounding machine. She's like Moses Malone, the old NBA days. You know, but Moses Malone had pad his stats by missing about 3 layups in a row and getting every offensive rebound before finally dunking it. Cunningham out of the ball game. As Jasmine Johnson and Katie Jones check in for the Thunderwolves. Bounce pass to Jasmine. Top to Tule-Sioux. She starts a drive. Steps back. Jumper on the way. Left it short. And pushing foul on Tule-Sioux. Trying to get to the rebound. Well, the inbounds pass comes to Feddersen. She gets it across the timeline to Graham. Graham jumps it down on the block. Double team up there. Now they get it outside. Here's a three ball on the way by Newens. Way short. Rebound. Hine has it. Gets the outlet pass to Johnson. Johnson brings it across the timeline. Fires it ahead to Katie Jones. Tried to go into the lane to Roar. Bad pass there. Kind of a lazy pass. Back the other way come the Eagles. Here is Feddersen down the lane. Cut off there by Hine. Feeds it way outside to Collins. She's going to launch a three ball. It's good. Kyla Collins, that's her first three-point bucket of the year. She has 10 points in the game for the Eagles. 67-41. Lob down on the block. Roars wide open. Left-hand layup good. Timeout taken by the Thunderwolves. 5:56 to go here in the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves lead at 69-41. It is a 30-second timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. Surgeon just kind of want to settle things down a little bit here. He wants his team to finish the game off in the right way here. They lead it by 28. Sometimes that's hard to do when you're blowing an opponent out. Ball on the right side, Feddersen with it. Here's it up top to Collins. Usually the way you keep the intensity up is get after it on defense. Hine tries to make the steal, batted it away out of bounds. Now Rohr will come out of the game, as well as Hine, Beagley, and Moore in. So these are valuable minutes you get to take off a ball game right here when you prepare for Regis tomorrow after the 4-hour bus ride to Denver tonight. Here's a quick inbound shot on the baseline, good by Balcom. Balcom with 4 in the quarter. She has 6 in the game. It's 69-43. Thunderbolts on top. Jones in the corner to Beagley. To Garose into the ball game. Now to Moore. Gives it off to Jones. Jones dribbles to the right wing, starts a move. Now hands it off to Jasmine, 10 on the shot clock. Jasmine now will go to work. Top of the key, spins to the freak line, ball knocked away and stolen. They feed it ahead to Collins. Collins has Jones to beat in from the right, layup good. Collins has 12. It's 69-45. Thunderwolves lead is 24. Jasmine brings it across the timeline. We're halfway through this fourth quarter. Feed down low to Angie. Turns in the paint, goes up and hits. First field goal of the game for Angie Moore. He has 3 in the game. It's 71-45. Here's Collins with it way outside to Newens. Newens dribbles around the screen, stops, travel with it.
Hey, Jazzy, be strong. Come on.
Bounce pass to Johnson. Johnson will bring it across the timeline. Goes on to the right side to Garreau. Now to Moore at the top of the key. Left side to Johnson. She fakes. Gets it up top to Garreau. She starts a drive. Cut off on the wing. Up top to Jones. Left side to Johnson. Looking for Beagley down on the block. Bad pass. Knocked away. It's loose on the deck. Stolen by the Eagles. 4:05 to go here. Fourth quarter. Eagles with the ball down by 26. Drive into the paint, cut off there. Back pass now to Newens. Newens works around a screen to the top of the key, goes right side to Feddersen. Fakes the 3, comes out top to Newens. Newens holds it there, goes down on the block to Feddersen. Backs her way in on Jones, goes up, draw the foul, and it counts. Strong move there by Feddersen. She has 15. She'll have a chance for the 3-point play as she got set up there on Katie Jones down inside. Second foul of the game on Katie Jones. Feddersen to the line. 3 of 4 from the stripe tonight. She missed another one. An 86 or 84% free throw shooter. Here's Garreau on the right wing for the Thunderwolves. Dribbles around a screen to the free throw line. Goes to the baseline to Beagley. The ball kicked away out of bounds. It belonged to the Thunderwolves. Jones now to trigger down the baseline for the Thunderwolves. Lobs it into Moore. She's open in the paint. Goes up. Missed it off the back iron. And the rebound to Collins. Beat it ahead. Feddersen brings it across the time and lobs it to the baseline. Wide open. Rodriguez lays it in. Rodriguez, her first bucket of the game. It's 71-49. Thunderwolves still way out on top here. Cosmetically, it's getting a little bit better for the Eagles, and now the Thunderwolves throw it away. Jones thought Johnson was going to cut to the top of the key. Instead, Johnson was cutting into the paint, and the pass just sailed harmlessly out of bounds. Metzger checks in. Balcom comes out now for the Eagles. 3:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Here's Feddersen with it way outside. Goes left side to Rodriguez. Rodriguez dribbles around a screen, goes right side. Here's a three-pointer on the way by Pierce off the iron. No good. Rebound to Jones on the baseline. She rips it away. Hands it off to Johnson. Johnson across the timeline. Goes left side. Garreau's open for three. She'll launch it. It's on the way. It's short. And the rebound to Pedersen. Pedersen now brings it across the timeline to the right wing. Hands it off to Collins. She dribbles into the paint. Stops. Comes outside to Rodriguez. She'll fake the three-pointer. Now holds on to it. Goes left side to Pierce. Pierce lobs it down on the block. Turnaround on the baseline. No good by Metzger. And Beagley gets the rebound. 2:30 to go here, fourth quarter. Thunderwolves lead at 71-49. Johnson at the top of the key. Goes up top to Beagley. Right side to Jones. Jones fakes, drives into the paint, stops and pops and hits. I'm telling you, Katie Jones doesn't know how good she could be. 73-49. Thunderwolves lead it by 24. Timeout taken here by the Eagles. 2:12 to go here in the fourth quarter. Thunderwolves lead it 73-49. It's a 1-minute timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. 2:12 to go here in the fourth quarter. Eagles with the ball. They make some substitutions. Karen Boyce in the ball game for the first time now for the Eagles. Junior out of Israel. He has in the paint. Goes outside. Here's a three-pointer on the way. No good by McKenna McClintock. Vallejo's into the ball game for the first time for the Thunderbolts. Here's a nice feed in the lane to... Oh, Angie Moore got fouled. No call. The refs just say, you know what, it's too late to bail anybody out, I guess. Here's the ball outside. Boyce drives to the baseline. Shot blocked by Garreau. She probably fouled on the play, and then she does get fouled on the rebound. It's like every third whistle... Refs trying to get out of here as quickly as they can. That one they had to call as Garreau was decked in the lane. Petrovic going to check in now for the Thunderwolves, as well as Kai Adams going to come in. Inbounds pass to Vallejo to bring it across the timeline. Dribbles to the top of the key, goes left side to Petrovic. Now to Adams. Adams now to Garreau. Garreau down low to Moore. Turns, faces. Nice backdoor feed to Adams, and she lays it in. Hi, Adams. 75-49. Speaking of someone that doesn't know how good they could eventually be. All about that confidence thing. And just adjusting to the college game. Here's a drive into the paint. There's going to be a foul, I think, on Vallejos reaching in. Let's see who they pick out of the foul. Now they're going to call it on Garreau.
Hey, okay.
Take your pick there. So that is just the fourth team foul. Garreau will come out now, and Chandler Bobby going to check in. Sophomore out of Bennett, Colorado. Inbounds pass comes way outside to Collins. Collins starts a drive, and she is hammered.
Hey, quit fouling! Move your feet! Move your feet, Lou!
And that'll send Collins to the free throw line as Vallejo's gets the foul this time. So Collins to the free throw line. She's had a nice game tonight. She averages 11 points a game. She's a redshirt freshman out of Waukegan, Illinois.
Push some more. Go free throw break. Push some more.
Free throw up and good. She's got the kind of game and body to probably be maybe not an all-conference performer, but a second or third team type player as it develops. You have to remember she's only a freshman. This is the second free throw. And here's Adams bringing it across the timeline for the Thunderbolts. Fires it ahead to Petrovic. Now gives it off to Adams on the baseline. Turns and faces. Now gives it upside to Petrovic. Down low to Moore. Turns, faces, goes to Adams. She'll launch a three-pointer. It's on the way. Hits the front iron, no good. Rebound batted to the baseline. Right into the hands of Chandler Bobby, and she lays it in. 77-50. First points of the year for Chandler Bobby. There's a drive into the paint by Boyce. Jumps it into the corner to Pierce. Now outside to Boyce. Boyce dribbles around the screen. Here's a jumper on the way. Air ball, but the rebound to Collins. And she wheels in the paint and lays it in. 15 points for Collins. 77-52. Thunderwolves on top. 20 seconds to go. Shot clock is off, so the Thunderwolves will just run their pattern here. They're just going to hold the ball, but now they throw it away. Ball taken away by Pierce. Feeds it up ahead. Drive in from the left. That's got to be traveling, but they don't call it. Get the ball outside to Boyce now to the baseline to McClintock. Jumper good. And there is the buzzer to end the ball ball game. Thunderwolves win it 77-54. Back with our post-game show right after this. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to the Chicoine Center. Thunderwolves win the ball game. The final score tonight, 77-54. Great efforts tonight. Jasmine Johnson, the leading scorer, was 17 points. And, probably could have talked to Katie Cunningham as well. 10 points, 14 rebounds. We're going to have an extended post-game show. We might just put them both on here. We'll see who comes out. But Thunderwolves win the ball game going away. They led by as many as 30 tonight. And a reminder, the men's game not going to start till 7:30, so we'll have an extended post-game show here, even though they've only put 18 minutes up on the clock. I guess by the time they get all the other pregame festivities out of the way, maybe it will be about 7:30, but a little reminder there. We'll come back. We'll have more of our post-game show right after this. Thunderwolves basketball on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to the Chicoine Center. Thunderwolves win the ball game, 77-54. Come on in, Jasmine. Jasmine Johnson going to join us here. We'll get the headset put on her here real quick. Joining us after her performance tonight. Jasmine with 17 points in the game, 15 of those in the first half, 4 of 6 from the field, hit 3 3-pointers, perfect 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Welcome to the show, Jasmine. Let's get your mic set. There we go. I got to get it turned right. But you guys took care of business more or less tonight in that first half.
Tonight was really about just executing everything we've been working on all week because tomorrow's going to be a big game. So we were just trying to really, to say the least, practice everything so that we could be solid for tomorrow.
Well, I thought in the second half in particular, you guys went through your sets to make sure you're executing everything. But talking about the first half, I think it was critical in this ball game. You're talking about tomorrow night, but setting up for tomorrow night, you got to blow these guys out so you get plenty of rest, and you got to be able to spread a lot of minutes around tonight.
Yeah, it's really nice when we can play more than our rotation of 9, so everybody got a little bit of time, and the people that play the most on a regular basis got some rest so that we can be fresh for tomorrow.
Well, I know the worry going into this game was they can score a lot, but they don't defend that well, and I'm sure you guys think, all right, we'll play our defense, but you had to know there were going to be some opportunities tonight, and you guys took full advantage of it.
Defense is the key of the weekend, not only tonight because they were really good offensively, but tomorrow as well because they're going to be really tough offensively as well.
I'll talk about the way the game went as you guys got ahead early, and I thought it was crucial that you never really let them catch their breath. You kind of stayed on them and never let them get comfortable.
Yeah, we really try to play fast, so when we get good shots on offense, our defense is more solid, and I think it just went nice in the first half, particularly tonight.
Now, I know going into a ball game, when you got a coach saying, hey, I want you guys to get quick shots in the ball game in the first 10 of the shot clock, but in the back of your head, you got to be going, is it all right to launch this 3 right now? But you had to have that full confidence of your coach to go ahead and just jack them up there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when you're going to take a shot, you need to be sure of it, and he tells us to be aggressive, so that's part of being sure that you're going to take a shot and make it. So
let's talk a little bit about Regis tomorrow. What are you looking forward to that ball game? Probably haven't even, I know your guys' habit is not really thinking about your next opponent, but what do you know in the back of your mind what's going to happen tomorrow?
Tomorrow is going to be a tough one. They're second in the conference, and we're really excited. They took something from us last year, so we're really excited to get out and be aggressive and get the dub.
All right, tell everybody at home hello.
Hi, Lucas.
There she is, Jasmine Johnson, the star of the game. Come back after this timeout. We'll talk to Jim Turgeon right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Chicoine Center. Thunderwolves win the ball game 77-54. It's quite a hike to come from the locker room all the way out here to the scores table. The way they've got things set up here now at the Chicoine Center. A beautiful facility, by the way, that they have here to play basketball in now. And I don't think it only get something done with their football stadium, but that's a tough nut to crack to try to raise all that money. They meet some rich alumni, some guy like Jake West maybe, who lives in Pueblo now. Maybe to just fork over about $5 million to get him started. A little seed money to get a football stadium built here in Chadron, Nebraska. But their event center here, the Chicoine Center, is first class all the way. It's noisy. It's a good seating arrangement. Just way Division II college basketball setup should be here. We'll take another timeout here. Jim Turgeon will join us after this timeout. Thunderwolves win it. Men's game coming up after this, right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to the Chicoine Center. Thunderwolves on top 36-30. And joining us now, the women's head coach, Jim Turgeon. Jim, you forgot about me, big guy.
I'm sorry.
after that game, I've already moved on to Regis.
I know exactly where you're at.
And I apologize, but I'm already focused on tomorrow.
Well, tonight's game, your ball club came out like you hoped, I'm sure. Got out on them early, never let them get any confidence.
We really played well because we really defended, because that team can score a little bit, and we took everything away they wanted to do. But I'm most pleased about is first half, how we shared the ball, and we really attacked them, and it was just great first half.
Well, the offense was good. You were clicking right off the bat. The game kind of in the second half, it's hard to play when you get that far ahead of a ball club and to keep your focus.
Yeah, we're up 30. And it started right in the second half when they had the ball for a minute and 10 seconds because we couldn't get a dang rebound. And that kind of set the tone for the whole second half, so I was a little disappointed in that. But we played well. And the biggest thing is we played two of our starters 25 minutes, two of them 20, and one of them 18. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, minimizing minutes the whole game. Plus the other key stat in the first half, only had one turnover. They had 8, so you had all those extra possessions.
Yep.
Plus you were just clicking offensively, and I think it just, like I said, and they just started casting off from 3, and it was pretty much over.
Yeah, we really did a good job. You know, Katie Cunningham, she just completely controls the game first half. That's the good news. Bad news, that means we had 12 the second half. So, you know, got a little sloppy. They picked it up, and, you know, I think the officials relaxed a little bit in the game. Like, I mean, we're all human and stuff like that happens, but, first half was sensational.
Well, now the second half, I don't know if people grasp just how difficult a challenge it is tomorrow to go into Regis and beat them. They're playing good. They've only got 2 losses on the year. They're on their home court. Everybody's laying for you. I mean, this will be a monumental game tomorrow night, isn't it?
It really will be. And I've been looking forward to this for over a year now. You know, I felt like we got outplayed, we got outcoached, and that bothers me because the biggest thing was the rebounding. We got beat 46-19 on the glass. We only had 2 offensive rebounds that whole game, and I've been looking forward, and I think our kids are too. But it's going to be a tremendous challenge because we had the game tonight. We got to travel tonight. We'll get in our bed about 3 o'clock in the morning, so it'll be a challenge. But I think our team's looking forward to it.
Good job, buddy. We'll be right there with you. I'll be right on the bus next to you. Okay. Jim Turgeon, head coach of the Thunderwolves women. Back with more right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo.